everybody, it's Lynne Forsythe here, and I wanted to share with you a quick little tutorial on how I made this cheesecloth background in this card that I created. So if any of you know, when you work with cheesecloth, it's tons of fun, but it can be a little challenging. So what I really wanted to do on this card was I wanted to make sure I could see through the heart to see the inchies I had made in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some clear Glimmer Glam and a flat brush, and I am going to create this background. Now, I'm going to really try to keep this flat because that's how I want that background to be. But here are a couple examples of the cheesecloth painted with Glimmer Glam where it's not kept flat. And what is so very cool is Glimmer Glam, in the way I'm using it, becomes a stiffener to fabric. So not only cheesecloth, but vintage fabric, burlap, it just becomes a stiffener. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip my paintbrush into the Glimmer Glam and I'm going to paint it on here. Now, one thing you're going to want to make sure that you're going to want to do is when we get through the whole drying process, you are going to want to clean up your Glimmer Glam, your surface where the Glimmer Glam has been, as quickly as possible. Like I said, it's a stiffener, it's a glue, it's a glaze, it's a sealer, it's a fabulous product that is way underused. So, okay. So now I have it all painted with the clear Glimmer Glam, and let's put the cover back on that so we don't spill it. And now I'm going to put the heat tool to it because I want it to dry a little bit before I try and pull it up off of the craft mat. And you can tell when it starts to dry because it starts to become white again. Alright, so now what I want to do is I'm going to kind of try. This is a little tedious and a little bit tricky. Not so much when you've got the rumpled stuff, but trying to keep this flat and not becoming rumpled is a bit tricky. So I'm going to use a palette knife and I'm just going to gently lift it up off the adhesive, trying to keep it. Let's get this out of the way so I can flop it on over there. All right. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. And you can kind of see I picked up a little green off my craft mat. I guess it wasn't clean, but that would be me. So we're going to continue to dry this and lifting it up because it just dries easier if it's not stuck down. It does have a slight smell to it, but if it starts to get too smelly, just shut your heat tool off and let it cool down and continue with the process. Alright, so I want to kind of try to flatten this out because like I said, once this dries, it's going to stay in the shape that you put it in last because I'm stiffening this fabric. Okay, so there you have it. A nice stiff piece of cheesecloth. Instead of trying to get, let's see if I can find a piece here. Instead of trying to get this to stick on the back of the card, this is going to work so much easier. So all I did was I put, you can see in the card, I put Ranger's Multi-Medium around the edge and I stuck this to it and then I stuck it down to my card. So there you go. Stiffened cheesecloth using Glimmer Glam. And like I said, I did this in multiple different colors. I got this dark one here. So it is awesome. Try it. You'll like it. Be patient, but it's fun. Till then, bye.